about this hurricane that about to hit Jamaica, Melissa. So Angie, what do you think about what's gonna happen down there?
I have no idea what's going to happen down there, to be honest with you. I'm so scared. Um, I personally have never been through a hurricane,
Hmm.
but but before we get into that, let's just wait till we build up an audience, and then we'll talk about Melissa. Um,
Because Melissa, right now I have a nervous stomach.
I know you've been from yesterday. You were talking about, oh my gosh, Angie, stomach, my stomach, my stomach. And I'm like, what's wrong with your stomach? Your stomach is just nervous. All up to date, Tony is just not himself at work, and the constant thinking about everybody back home. Yeah, so we wanted to talk a little bit about it and what's going to happen. Um, because Tony does have family back in Jamaica, especially Treasure Beach. He is from Treasure Beach. Um, he's got family down at Great Bay, Flagaman. So all these people are in our prayers, and yeah, we're hoping that this will just pass, and everything will be fine. But we all know that with this storm,
Anything is
anything
possible.
is possible.
But you know what? I don't know if this happened to anybody, but so I watch it. I watch the TV so much, and I'm watching this storm so much that when I have to go out on the road, I get scared because I feel like I'm going out into the storm. I don't know, man. It's weird.
Just want to say hi to Audrey Campbell.
Yeah, but you know what? I've been in a hurricane in Gilbert, '88. I was only 18-year-old then,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm telling you, it was something else. I I
What did
left.
you experience in it for?
It was very scary because what happened when we all shelter into a concrete building where the
Mm-hmm.
roof was like all concrete, right?
Right.
So I thought that at the time that was the safest place to be. Well, there was a lot of us in that building, but at the same time, I remember my mom was home by herself, and I couldn't let that happen. So what I did, I just run out in the storm and run home, and thank God she was okay and stuff. And boy, it was something else. And a couple of days after that, I went to Kingston because that's when I was looking about my papers to come to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Kingston that day to do an interview, and they just hand me my landing and everything for Canada. So
So you were one of the lucky
so
ones.
something good come out of it.
Something good came out of it.
But on the way up there, man, there was all these light posts in the road.
Mm-hmm.
The building that we went in, the Canadian embassy at the time, it was badly damaged.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But yeah, and the other day there was Beryl.
Oh, Beryl was something else because I personally have never ever experienced a hurricane ever in my life. And the pictures that I got from Tony, the videos that I got from Tony after it hit Treasure Beach was devastating. When I saw these pictures, when I saw our property down there, I'm like, oh my God, I saw other people's properties. I saw the roofs coming off. I saw the trees all blown off, and it was just traumatizing for me to see that. And then with this one now we have Melissa,
Think we're probably gonna go through the same thing again.
and I think we're gonna go through this one, but a little bit worse than Beryl, because it from what we've been hearing, it's Melissa is supposed to make a landfall between Treasure Beach and, is it
Black River.
Black River? Every time we check, there's something different. It was Black River and Treasure Beach, and now it's from um
A little bit more into
a
Westmoreland
little
now.
bit more into Westmoreland, so it's moving
Westward.
westward.
Yeah.
So we're we haven't escaped it yet. We are still within the path, and
It get just a little bit better.
just a little bit better, but not where we want it to be. But at the end of the day, we have to think about
The
our
other,
families.
yeah, the people them that out there.
The people
So
are,
no matter where you go, it's gonna be devastating.
yeah, it's just crazy. We're praying for everybody. We hope everybody stays safe. We hope everybody, take heed, and you know,
Well, I spoke to my cousin and she's taking heed, because I she showed me her house. It's all buttoned down, the windows are all secure, and there's bag they put like sandbags at the doorway at the front of the door.
mm-hmm.
So I think they're prepared. They're taking it much serious this time.
Yes, because with Beryl, I think people wasn't expecting it to be like that. So people never really, that's what I thought. People really never took
They're really serious.
right. And with this one, everybody is, on their tippy toes, and everybody's getting things done quick and fast. Yeah, so we're just,
And there's a lot of people still not recover from burial.
oh yes, yes.
When I was out there the other day, I saw a lot of roofs still not repaired, not back on.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened the first time when I went after burial,
Mm-hmm.
I went no, as soon as the airport was open, I was out there because I get in pictures of my place how damaged it was. So I have to jump on a plane and head out at the same time. But when I got there, I couldn't recognize the place. The place was so bad, you know, was I don't know. But we pulled through, we got everything done, we got everything repaired, and so I came back. I was out there for 10 days, got a lot of work done, came back and to be going through it again, it's
I know. It's tough because a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people haven't really recovered.
last night I couldn't sleep, and I know I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
Mhm.
Today at work, I could not focus. I couldn't do not. I'm in days
Yeah.
because I'm just thinking about this all over again. Oh, I don't know, but it's gonna be terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna. My cousin was trying to call me just now, so I'm gonna call him and see what he have to say. What's going on?
He is in where?
Westmoreland is in the Savira,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna call him right now and see what's going on. So let's see if he's answering, if he still have service.
Think she's still not serious though. Yeah. No, it's calling. It's not. No. There's
Service,
no service
no
right now.
service
So
there.
hopefully we can keep in contact with him and try to get him. So yeah. Hi Fitzroy. Um yeah, so
What is this rising?
just hi.
We
Yeah.
appreciate if Fitzroy always commenting on our videos. Thanks.
Yeah, we're just here talking about Melissa. So if anybody has any questions, want to know anything about,
Well, I just watched the Google Earth up there just now,
mm-hmm,
and it's showing me that it went a little bit north,
mm-hmm.
but it's still projected to go back. No, it went a bit south, further from Jamaica, but it's still projected to go north.
Yeah, but it also shows too that the cone
The cone,
has changed a little bit.
it shift more to the
It
west.
shifts
Yeah.
more to the west. So a little bit of good news. Still, not much. But yeah.
But it's still moving like
It's
3 miles
still
per
moving
hour,
like
slow,
three
very, very
miles.
slow. So anything can happen, guys. So don't.
Hi Norma Jean.
Oh, Nama Jean, how you doing there?
I'm
She
visiting
always
Richmond again to
commented with
find
us.
out before Saturday.
Huh?
I'm in Mobile.
I don't.
No, I don't think we're going to get your cousin because We're just trying to get somebody on the phone so he can let us know what's going on in his surrounding area.
I talked to him early on. Him said it was still sunny there. He watched his sun go down, so there was nothing as yet. Nothing.
I know. You know what? You know how you feel when you're anticipating something to come and go, and it's just lingering. Oh my god!
I guess the
It
phone is not working.
it's like forever.
I know because this was supposed to hit from like Thursday,
Thursday,
Friday. Yeah,
and today is what? Tuesday,
it's Monday going into Tuesday.
Monday,
Yeah,
Monday going into Tuesday. No,
yeah. Today's Monday.
Monday. You see?
We can't think straight,
We
and we
can't
just
even think straight.
we're just
Yeah.
worrying about our family back home.
Yeah, we just hope that they're keeping safe. Our prayers are with them, you know.
Thank God we were able to convince her auntie to go down by
Oh
her
my
cousin
God,
house,
yes.
which much safer, you know.
Yes.
So they're down there now. So they're
Auntie, if you're seeing this, good choice. Yeah.
yeah. So as we say, guys, house and cars and all those things can be replaced, but life cannot replace. So it better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody is feeling the way I'm feeling right now. My stomach is like, oh,
Tony's just under this under the I wouldn't even say under the weather, it's just like a nervous belly feeling. I guess it's just worrisome. I
yeah.
don't know.
I mean, how can you sleep tonight when you know what
That what your
those
family
people are
is gonna
going
go
through?
through. I keep asking Tony. I keep hearing the moderators on TV talking about the loud noises and this
The rolling sound
the
that it make.
rolling
Oh,
sound that it makes, and I keep asking Tony to describe that to me, but I guess there's no way of describing it to me because
it just sound like in
it's
a horror
just
movie, you know,
yeah.
like in
So
a haunted house.
yeah, so
Yeah.
when you think about it, can you imagine what these kids are going through? Hearing those sounds and how scared they are, and it's just not real. Not real. Our poor guest house. Oh. Oh, I know. That's Jada.
What about her?
She's the one who wrote up poor guest
Uh,
house. Don't worry, your guest house will be fine.
because we were planning on going home for Christmas,
Yeah.
and my kids them always come with me, and they love it out there. So she was just asking what gonna happen to the our guest house. Don't know yet. Can't answer that.
Yeah. We're not sure yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, this passes over Jamaica.
I got my contractor guys to go down and bar the window them up for me, and try to secure as much as they can, take everything off the ground, and bring everything inside. But that's all we can do. Just hope and wait.
Hi, Rose Benji. Well, Tony's tormented over here too, so we're all in the same boat.
I
Hmm.
know.
I know there's no way that we're gonna get any rest tonight because I know he's gonna constantly be on his phone, you know, constantly checking the weather, just like last night. The whole day he's been on the phone and wanting to, wanting to get in contact, even when they told him that they were gonna cut off the power at 11 o'clock this morning in Jamaica. It's like he was like a sitting duck,
I know.
like all over the place, didn't know what to do because everybody's so worried. Everybody wants to contact their family to see what's going on. Yeah, so he's tormented too. Oh, sleep and watch the watch whatever I
Oh,
can.
finally, I got Shane. Shane, what you doing, man?
We're on a live right now, Shane. So we were telling the people that you were in Westmoreland. Can you tell us what's happening down there right now?
Westmoreland, just a few scatter showers right now, but nothing serious so far.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing coming as yet, but it's just slightly raining.
Is it windy or anything?
No, no wind as yet.
Hi,
No,
Justin.
No wind.
not wind. Huh? So was it? Oh,
It's reconnecting.
reconnecting. Service is bad.
Yeah.
So was the how was it today? Was it sunny all along, or what was it like all through the day?
All right, it was mostly partly cloudy throughout the day. In the late evening, I see the sun going down. So
Mm-hmm.
You were able to see the sun.
yeah, beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Wow.
other people are going through so much in different parts of the country.
In different parts of the country.
So if you didn't know, you wouldn't have a clue that it's coming, eh?
Well, if you didn't know what's going on looking,
Hi, Rosalind.
probably wouldn't know there's a storm out.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
So did you guys prepare or?
Well, yeah, we're fully prepared, but we can hope for the best,
Yeah.
and not the worst.
Oh boy. And you're in Sav, right?
Yeah, Sablamar.
But they're saying that it's heading more west now, eh?
Well, this storm is unpredictable.
I know.
It's there, next minute it's over there.
All we can say about it, just stay safe, you know?
Well,
And try.
have to try.
Yes, and the other thing to try to get the girls them to bed early so they could get some rest so they don't hear this howling sound when it comes on shore. So,
And and the kids them come like them excited to see what happens.
oh my gosh,
Because then don't know
they
what's
don't
to.
know what it is.
What it is, yeah.
Yeah, poor kids.
So did you guys lose power anytime yet, Shane?
No, we still have the power, but probably down in the early morning when the breeze start coming in, probably they will close it off.
Okay. So did the government or anybody make any preparation, any but moving anybody to shelter, anything down there?
Well, everybody get a bulletin on their phone where the shelter is. So it's up to them if they want to evacuate their house and go to the shelter.
And where are those shelters located?
Where most of the schools in Savamar,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Grangeville, Little London, a few shelters around, man.
Okay, good,
That's
good.
good.
Well, in some part I see.
At least I know that it's better than a percentage is better. I hear people out there crying out, say there's no shelter.
I know.
How much miles from them place to get shelter?
Mm-hmm.
Because you remember the community center is right there and it's not in good order, you know.
Not in good order. But even if it's not in good order, it has a top on it, and
Every time a hurricane come, that top goes, eh?
yeah, but at least open it and let people decide well if they're going to stay or not. More than have it close up and people wondering why.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
That's true. That's true.
Oh boy. You know the next thing I'm worrying about, Shane, is the water. They say there's gonna be a lot of big surge, the storm surge coming in.
Be really, really big.
Water, it's in Westmoreland here. Westmoreland have a water problem.
Yeah,
Slightly some rain, Westmoreland flood, but we don't in Westmoreland, we prefer the water more than the breeze, honestly.
yeah. And why so?
Well, remember say half of Westmoreland are boathouses,
Oh yes.
structures.
Oh yeah.
And the type of storm when they say is out here, most of these boathouses can withstand that
Oh,
type of category storm.
Mm-hmm.
oh boy.
Yeah.
So just have to hope for your best, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
It's a tough situation to be in. Very, very tough.
I see. I
Very,
see.
very tough.
I see. You guys stock up on food stuff and all those things, Shane?
Yes, man. Well, that's a must.
Because I
I
see.
want to keep them black from Thursday.
I know. I see people like emptying off the shelf, man. No bread, nothing in stock.
Nothing. Nothing.
Everything empty off the shelf.
Empty.
Mhm.
Well, oh, I just hope you stay safe, bud.
Well, I just hope everybody stays safe as well as myself. But you know,
Yeah.
just have to keep God in our thoughts and pray to Him the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So as soon as you get a chance of everything over, you go up Senti, come check on your family.
Most definitely. Even if it's daylight and you see me where me can go up there, I'm going up there.
Yes. Hmm.
I remember in Beryl, as soon as I call you, and you go up there and
Gone. Yeah, man. So hopefully me can the road will clear for me get through, you know, guy, you know. Well, honestly, before a couple of weeks before the storm,
Hi, Sandra.
couple of weeks before the storm, I see these JPS guys them doing some work.
mm-hmm,
Them cleaning the road so tight. These big trees from
from
against the wires and
the wires and thing, eh?
Yeah.
yeah, so that's a good look so far for JPS.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And we also saw them cleaning out the gutters too, so clearing out.
Yeah.
Right in front of us, they were doing the gutter work, cleaning out the drain and stuff.
Yeah, man, them rough up the drain a little bit. Them probably not do it as 100%,
Yeah.
but they still put in a little work in.
Okay.
It's not best as how it's clean, but them still draw a little thing through it that can run, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Well, as I say, all I can say, buddy, just try to keep your family safe. Try.
Yeah, man,
Stay safe.
definitely.
Yeah.
We managed that to get my Auntie Dinah, Auntie them down by Catherine. Eh?
You know, I get them, I talk to Auntie Annette. Sorry.
She's gone. Connection is bad, guys. Can't get through too good.
Justin. Angie and Tony, hope your family's safe. Yes, Justin, everybody's tuckered down and everybody's hampered down.
I get to
So,
call it back.
um,
Connection gone.
yeah, everybody is should be safe. Yeah.
Well, with a hurricane like that, you don't know.
I know.
Well, they're gonna be in concrete building. Structure where they're in is very
Yeah, but
safe.
you're still worried, you know. And then you have the waters coming in, you
In
know.
some area, they're calling for 20 feet of water.
When we first got the report, they said that Treasure Beach was going to have like storm surge of like what 13 feet of water coming in inland plus the waves on top of that. So yeah,
And the
and
rainfall.
then the heavy rains. So that's a lot to swallow. Can you imagine like
And the thing about that, they've been getting rain before that, eh?
yeah, so
So the
down
flood
there
is
is
like
saturated with water, so it's just more water on top of water. You
because
know?
in the back of our place, there's a lot of water back there,
Yes,
and in front too. It's from all the previous rain they've been having.
yes.
So
But at the end of the day, you have life. You know, you can always rebuild, but once you lose a life, that's it. You know,
boy, it's gonna be hard after just rebuilding after
after
burial.
burial. But like they said, him never give God never give you too much that you can't handle, right?
Oh,
So we just have to hope and pray that He's watching over us and watching over the families in Jamaica, and just clapping his hands and say, "Okay, turn it this way. Let's go that way.
It's
Let's turn it,
Andrea.
Sandra,"
Oh,
and then just move it away from Jamaica altogether. Yeah.
well, just have to keep the prayers. Works. That's it.
Yes.
Prayers work.
Prayers work.
So a lot of people have been praying. So let's see.
I don't know. Let me do this. Oh,
Trying to read the comment them here, guys.
it's unavailable. Da, da, da. I mean, you sure? Yeah. So this is where we are now. Just stressed out.
But the last, as I said, the last thing we checked, it wasn't looking too bad. It was better than how it was. Better than
I think, man. Better than how it was from before. So
because before it was a direct hit right into Treasure Beach,
yes.
and Treasure Beach is where we're from, right in the center of it was
Right
gonna.
to the center of Treasure Beach. That's where we are from. That's where we have our house. So yeah. Just thinking about it makes you want to cry.
Trust me, I have a nervous belly from yesterday. I have this nervous belly and can't shake it.
I don't know if anybody who's watching right now have this feeling that you're sitting on your couch and you're watching all these weather forecasts, and then you want to go out, but you feel like if you go out you're stepping into that weather. I don't
That's how I felt.
I don't know if anybody has that feeling, but we've been having that feeling. Is like we're sitting on the couch and it's like, Tony, go get this, or Angie, go get that. I'm like, you're not going outside, but then when you look outside,
It's sunny and
it's
it's different.
sunny.
Yeah.
And I think it's just your mind playing games with you because you're watching so many weather channels, and you're hearing so many different things, and your
you think
mind
it you
is
think
just
it's just
playing.
happening right
Yeah,
outside
it's
you,
like it's
Yeah.
happening right outside, and you don't want to step outside because if you step outside, you're going to step into this hurricane.
Yeah.
So that's how we've been feeling for the past couple days. So I don't know if anybody's been feeling that way too. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird feeling, not a very good feeling, because you really don't want to do anything when you think like that, right? So yeah, same here. Rosie, Benji, same here. Me, for me. Yeah, I feel like it's happening here.
I
I
know.
know. It's
It seems like if you
yes.
go outside, you are gonna walk right out into the
Like you're
storm.
gonna
Yeah.
walk right out into there. Yes, we know the feeling, and it's a scary feeling because it's like you're sitting there, and you have to go out, or say you have to go to work, and it's like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get outside? And this is happening outside, and I gotta go to work. How am I gonna go to work in this? That's the feeling that we have. So hopefully that feeling will go away after this has passed. But it's not a very good feeling. Not a very good feeling at all.
As I say, man, wasn't planning on going to Jamaica, but I probably have to go down there.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say because we don't know what's gonna happen. We're just hoping for the best.
But they said no matter what, Jamaica is going to get hit. You may not have the strong winds.
In
It
some
may in
era,
some areas, but some parts of Jamaica are going to be, you know, going to be
devastated.
yeah, is going to be impacted by this. And I remember one report said that
Yeah,
I think it was the second report that we heard when we first heard that it was going to land in Treasure
Treasure
Beach.
Beach.
They were talking about it's going to be unrecognizable after
Not livable.
and not livable. When I heard that, my heart dropped right down to my foot and came all the way back up. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna lose everything. We're gonna this, we're gonna that. But I guess prayers and everything, you know, does work. You know. So it was scary. It was scary to hear that they were saying that nobody can live there anymore, and it's gonna be like a
Wipe off the map.
it's gonna be wiped off the map, and these things were scary, you know. But
Well, we still don't know what's gonna happen.
no, we don't know. Fingers crossed.
The only good thing is it's not gonna hit directly Treasure Beach, but it's still gonna make a big impact because
Whether or not it doesn't hit Treasure Beach directly. If it hits Black River,
Black River is only go 15 miles from Treasure
exactly. So
Beach.
you're still gonna get hit because the wingspan on it.
Yeah.
If it hits Savlamar, it's the same. You're still gonna get affected by it because of how big that storm is. So
Yeah.
either way, we're going to get hit no matter what. It may not be as severe as what they're saying, but we're still going to be hit. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of property. And that's the sad thing about it because these people have worked so hard to rebuild from Beryl. And it's just sad. It's tough.
Some
It's
people
tough.
not even get over building yet and still trying to put their house together still after burial.
Yeah.
And when you hear it's gonna hit the same area again, Treasure Beach again, it's like wow. So guys, all we can do is just pray and hope that it's not as bad as where they say it's gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
and that everyone is safe, and no one lose them life. That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody lose their life.
How's your nervous belly?
Still here,
Still there? Oh
no,
my gosh.
I'm some nervous belly. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight.
Don't worry, I'll make you some nice ginger tea. Hopefully it will calm it down. Yeah.
But, how can you sleep when you know your family
I
and
know.
friends and people are
I
into
know.
that?
It's just
You in a
you
comfortable
don't
bed and them,
yeah,
them not.
you don't know what they're thinking, what's going through their minds and their kids, and you don't, oh my god, just thinking about it is just hurting my head. It's just
As Shane said, the kids them are looking forward for it. They don't know what,
because
They're young.
because
They
they're
don't know.
young,
They don't know the danger,
they don't know the dangers in it.
Yeah.
It's
Like I
excitement.
saw a video today from Jamaica. The guys
Mhm.
them in that sea, the rough sea. They were swimming
It
in
was
that rough
it was
sea.
somewhere in Portland that they jumped in. Those are young kids, not ages in between. Let's say maybe 7 and 13, jumping into these rough waters. Like, come on, you know. How can you think about doing something like that? Is they don't know the dangers. They
When
don't
I
know the
see that,
currents in those waters.
I'm like, that's suicide mission there. If you hear
Yeah.
say someone then gets swept out to sea,
Yeah.
then you're gonna hear it's bad luck or
As much as a good swimmer you are, there are currents that could just take you away.
yeah.
So and you have these young kids jumping in and out of this rough water. Oh gosh. It's just crazy. Crazy. Mhm.
Well, so you guys just comment and tell us, if you have any loved one out there in danger or how you think they're doing and where about they are they and just give us some information on your loved one there. Or well are they keeping up or what do you hear from them or what?
Mhm. If you guys have have been in contact with your families back home, let us know. Yeah.
So the airport is closed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we would expect that, you know.
Yeah, because my cousin from England was supposed to go down tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That cancel.
Oh boy.
I know some other people going down on Thursday that have to be canceled also.
Mm-hmm. I know, just hard, just crazy. You're so quiet.
I know it's just I don't know, man. Oh.
You see, right now he's on his phone. He's checking. Big any little update that Tony gets, he's on his phone. He's on his phone, constantly on his phone to see if he gets any updates. Constantly checking. Hey, Carol.
Hi,
Hello,
Carol.
Angie. I just saw your live now. Prayers and greetings. I have some family in Trelawney
Chilani
and Montego Bay. I think they said Trelawney
gonna get
is
hit
going to
hard.
get hit really hard with this storm. And Montego Bay as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
because going right across the island, you know.
Mhm. I almost. I know it's going across the island, Carol, but I do hope your family is safe and all bunkered down. Yes. Oh, any updates, Tony?
Well, intensify into a powerful 5.
Category 5. Yeah, we know that. That was 2 hours ago. So, yeah.
Is just shy of breaking Hurricane Katrina's central low pressure.
So, this is a new update, guys.
Days or so. This could intensify a little bit more. But one of the biggest things we are seeing right now is this continues to deviate to the west. Now it has began to really get north now. It's starting to gain a little bit of latitude, but I would say it's right now moving a little bit further west than north, more so west northwest. So when is this going to make that abrupt turn north and then eventually northeast that we're expecting it to make? The further west this gets, now I'm not about to say it's going to sneak into the Gulf or anything like that, but the further west this gets, the better for Jamaica as a whole it'll be. Now, clean your iPhone before it's too late. If you have an iPhone, my daughter, she's only 10, just taught me this hack. It's yeah. Obviously, that makes it worse for Western Jamaica because I don't think we're going to avoid completely the eye wall of this hitting somewhere in Jamaica. But as a whole in Jamaica, it would be a better case scenario. We talked about that this morning and last night. What is our best case scenario for Jamaica that we can get out of this? We need to figure it out and we need to try to make it happen. And that's what we're praying for. But this is the system. Category 5 storm. You see the colder cloud tops and the pink going around that low level circulation, which it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see where the eye of this hurricane is. Completely cleared out. You got the stadium effect. We've seen a visual of this with the hurricane hunters flying in and out of this system, and it's a very impressive looking hurricane. Let's continue to move past this. The latest from the 5 p.m. update. It's a 906 millibar hurricane. I think Hurricane Katrina was 902. If it gets sub 902, it'll break Katrina's record, but it's still right in the top 10 for one of the deepest low pressure hurricanes on record in the Atlantic. So 175 mile per hour storm moving northwest at 3 miles per hour.
It's only
Let's
three
go to the
miles.
latest on Zoom Earth. I think this tells a lot right here. The National Hurricane Center graphic thinks the storm is right here, but the eye of Melissa is to the west, almost a little bit southwest. Southwest. I remember it went a bit south. The system's outside the cone right now. So by 2 a.m. tonight, still a Cat 5 storm, 165 mile per hour hurricane. It's probably going to make a landfall sometime tomorrow morning. It says by Tuesday p.m., it should be right over western Jamaica as a category 4 storm tomorrow around pretty much tomorrow afternoon sometime. But if you notice, this cone has shifted further west. Now it's still decently wide
over the island of Jamaica. It still stretches from way over here to all the way off the coastline of western Jamaica. So but this has the cold has ticked west, and rightfully so, because the system certainly is deviating to the west. And in fact, I'm going to look at Google Maps here. It really likes the idea of coming in around Black River, maybe Black even River. A little bit further west. So if you live in Westmoreland, um, just Little London, St. John's Point, what is that, Savannah Lamar? Hopefully I said that right. Yeah. Still need to watch out down near Treasure Beach, which I know there's some storm chasers and stuff in that area. Oh. But it might be west of this area. And Kingston, you continue to look better and better as far as the winds. You're going to continue to get just tons of rainfall. Worried his stock's price will go down right after you buy it. Yeah. So oh, guys, I don't know. That was a new update, so still calling Treasure Beach name, so yeah. We're not getting away from it. I don't see us in the clear. Unless some miracle happen. Unless some miracle happen where this storm just dissipates and disappears, but we're not getting away from it. We are in it for the long haul. And it's going to literally sit there for a whole day. Yeah. And batter the island for the whole day. Yes. So oh boy. Yeah. We're just trying to read some of the comment them here, guys. Yes, it's crazy. Rosie Ben. I read that one already. And Justin. Present Vicky. And oh boy. Don't know how we're gonna sleep well tonight. I don't know. And the hot part about this, you can't get no communication from them. There's no communication. Because I was watching my camera today and it just went and didn't come back. That's it. But it went off pretty early. It went off from early in the morning. Yeah, about 9 o'clock it went off. 9 o'clock. They turned off the power. So I was wondering. And then you got a call from your little niece today. Yeah. No, she was running up and down in the rain, and we kept on telling her, go inside, go inside. You know, but I wonder if she's. I don't think you would get her because I tried calling her and didn't go through. She said she was the smart one because she was looking to get a signal on her phone and she got a signal and she said she's gonna call Auntie. So she called me and was showing me the wind. Yeah, it started to get bad out there. Yeah, rain started to fall and she was out there running up and down and yeah. Kids like that, you know? Yeah. There's a live update here. I can just see. So that's just an insane pressure gradient that we are dealing with. And pressure gradients are very common, by the way. When we cover United States weather, like whenever we have a low pressure system up here in like the United States, and we have all these tight isobars, and then they get like more and more spread out. These tight isobars is where the highest winds are. That's our pressure gradient being very intense, and that's what we essentially have right now. And that is why these winds are so extreme in the middle of this. The latest fly through on the northwestern side of this hurricane is 150 mile per hour sustained winds, or sorry, not winds. So that basically means 175 miles per hour. 175. Wind is being measured sustainably. 156 knots is the peak wind, which is about 180 miles per hour. Whoa. Would your ears pop? That's crazy. 180 miles an hour. Something like that's this. Just crazy. So we have another aircraft that just flew through. This is the other one.
Starting to lose track of which is which. But this is the other one that also has measured basically the same thing when it comes to wind speeds. This one has gone more to the east than the other aircraft. The teal aircraft has actually gone a bit more to the west northwest, and then the NOAA flight has gone a little bit more directly to the north. So that is, again, some of the latest here from the hurricane hunters. They are finding data that does signify that this is still intensifying, and we are not done with intensification of
But
Hurricane
you see,
Melissa
Tony,
as of right now.
the whole
That's an update.
problem with this hurricane, nobody knows
The Euro
where
report,
it's
look at the
going
pressures in the U.S.
to
Just to
come
bring an
in.
idea of how extreme that pressure gradient is right now. Right now, we have a modeled high.
Let's hope they're wrong and it don't come in at all.
I know it's like they're giving you different scenarios of where it's going to. Before it was Kingston,
I know.
and then it moved from Kingston to Alligator Pond,
No, it went to Rocky Point,
Rocky Point,
Clarendon,
Clarendon, and then it moved from there
to
into
Treasure Beach,
Treasure Beach,
from Treasure
from
Beach to Black River, and now it going to Sablamar. So let's just keep going until it no more land.
Oh
Uh,
gosh.
I mean, we can even take it one step further. I can go over to the European model and pull that same exact.
let's see what the European model say. They're always accurate doing them.
What is that under?
I know, guys. We
Surface
just keep
pressure.
Tony's
All right,
just
so this is
keep
what it looks
checking
like.
and checking.
This is the pressure gradient specifically for Melissa. And look, you can't even see Melissa. This is how tight it is. Like these are all isobars in here. You can't see them. You can barely see them at least. There are little black outlines all in here. It's super, super tiny.
Oh.
This is a slightly better view of it. You can kind of see it a little bit better here. You see that on the left? That's your pressure gradient. Very tight isobars. So it is intense, and this is one of the reasons why Melissa hasn't really brought hurricane force winds yet to Jamaica.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's why.
that's why.
All down here still, and it's a pretty small storm when it comes to the wind field. So,
And that's why she hasn't made landfall.
Yeah.
Riley has an urgent update. Go ahead, Riley. Hey Max, we just got that vortex data message from the Air Force flight. It says 907 millibars on the data, or on the vortex data message. So that is roughly a 5 millibar difference from the extrapolated pressure. But that being said, that is still significantly lower than last time they flew through it. So that 907, that is going to be the numbers they would use in any outlooks if they were going to make changes to it. So still lower, but not as lower as what we thought it could be. All right, thank you, Riley, for the update. So that is the latest from the vortex data, again, from the hurricane hunters. So this is, again, still intensifying to some extent.
Okay.
And we'll continue to keep posted whenever we get new updates. That, again, is a pretty big update for sure here with Melissa.
Tell us where it's gonna land.
And the next data should be coming in here pretty soon once they make another flight through Hurricane Melissa. As a reminder, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It is free to do. Click the like button as well. Click the bell icon so you're notified with the latest updates. Yeah, we are live.
That's also some of these guys who forecast these things, they don't give you,
I know.
they don't tell you where it's going to.
Because they don't know. They've been wrong.
Yeah.
They've been wrong so many
Look at
times.
how many planes they've sent up in there, and yet they still can't figure out where this thing is gonna go.
I know.
They don't know if it's going right, left, front, backwards, nothing. You know?
As I said, we were watching the Google map, and it went south,
Mm-hmm. It started to make the curve,
and then it
and
turned.
then it went back down for
Yeah.
some reason. It went back down.
I should check
And
onto that
then
again. Hold on.
I'm not sure where it is right now. If it started to curve again.
I'm gonna check it right now.
Yeah, it's still heading.
It's
heading
heading south. It's still heading south. Yeah,
Still heading south.
away from Jamaica, but it expect to make a turn and head back into Jamaica. That's what it's showing here.
Yeah, but look how long it was supposed to make the turn, and it hasn't turned.
I don't know if you guys can see what I'm showing you here. This is it there. It make that little turn right here. That's where it is. but it's still showing that it's going straight into Black River right there.
If you if you guys want to get a live forecast on it, you guys could download the app Zoom Earth,
Yeah,
and
because
you guys will get everything live. You guys will get the live map and the direction on which this Hurricane Melissa is heading.
oh, it made the turn on make the turn on heading back. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys as it's going right there. Make the turn and heading back towards Jamaica now. Make the turn. Heading back towards Jamaica now.
Yeah, so this is live. Like I said, if you guys want to download it, it's called Zoom Earth, and just put in the location Jamaica, and you guys will get the exact same
Part of it, yeah.
as this. This is live tracking, so you guys can track it live.
There you go. It start to head north now back to Jamaica.
It's just fleeting.
Yeah. But this is Treasure Beach over here, guys. Right here where my finger is, right there. And that's where it's supposed to landfall, right there, close to Black River.
Yeah, so like that's what I said. Anywhere it lands in between that area, Treasure Beach is still part of that.
Yeah.
No matter how you take it, if it lands in South Lamar, Black River, we're still going to get a hit on it.
Yeah.
And it also depends on where that I land on there too. So yeah.
Yo, what's up? Huh? Yeah, what's up?
You send the thing to your WhatsApp here?
Yeah, yeah. I'm on live right now, eh?
Oh, you're live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anything you want to add? Everybody's hearing you.
Huh?
You want to add anything? You get any update?
No, I'm gonna get my just come in. So I'm gonna get myself together, you know.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, check back then, eh?
Yeah, all right, me check in, Mark.
All right.
Now I'll go on your thing now.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you can hear, everybody's listening to updates, and
Oh,
it's just too much. There's too many updates. There's so much that your brain can process at a time. You know? How much processing can it take? A lot.
refer Maris.
Mm-hmm. Watching from Jamaica.
Mhm. At least you still have power there, but because a lot of people don't have power in St. Elizabeth. Where you watching from?
Uh, who are you? Which one? Oh,
This one.
Ira from Morris.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong.
refer Maris. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jamaican flag. Righteous life. Blessings, guys. Good evening. Bless up yourself, righteous life, with Patrick.
Big up Patrick. What you doing, boss?
Guys, you can also go to his page and check out his page, the righteous life with Patrick. Give him a like or a
Subscribe to his channel,
subscribe to his
please.
channel, please. Great content over there.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick. Well, we're just there talking about Melissa, what you gonna do to her little island, you know?
Yeah, there's just too much stuff going on. Like it's just hard to process everything, you know.
Can't see you, Angie. I try to see if I can move this so they can see you much
Whatever
better.
you want to see.
Why
Whatever you want
not?
to relax. It's been a long day, guys, so I've got my little pumpkin to keep me company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those who are just joining in, we were talking about the hurricane in Jamaica, Melissa. Um we were just
Talking how devastating gonna be to our little island, you know?
yes. And we just hope everybody's okay and everybody's battered down and everybody's taking care. I downloaded the Zoom Earth on my spare phone. I would check it out right now. Righteous Life. Thanks, Carol. It's a good app to have though, because you get updates on all of the storms, and when it does make a change, you get the update. I've been following it all day today, so any little movement that it makes, you will receive a message. Very good app to have.
It's not good enough because it's following the party exactly what they have, you know?
But before we were looking at it on Zoom app, on the excuse me, on the Zoom app, and it wasn't within the eye.
Yeah.
And if whoever has downloaded the app, if you noticed that right now it has connected with the eye and it has started to
Go north
go
towards
north
Jamaica.
towards Jamaica. So hopefully it diverts again like it did before and it doesn't go to Jamaica. That's what we're praying for.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you make another turn again, heading
Yes,
west, it
Carol, do share it. At least they will have an idea of what's really going on. So they can have the app, they could keep checking it and, finding out information. And there's lots of information on it too. So
satellite.
right now you're on the satellite. Right now you're live.
Yeah.
So everything that you're looking at right now is actually what's happening
Oh, okay.
right now. So what's going on in St. Elizabeth? What's going on in St. Elizabeth?
Right now it's raining and it's windy. They're having like a lot of wind gusts.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I got there. I just spoke to my cousin in Savlamar, Westmoreland, and him said there's not much going on there. Just he watches sunset go down today.
Yeah, he said it was a beautiful sunset in Savlamar, and they haven't been experiencing any rain,
Just a little bit of squall on and off.
just a little bit of squall on and off.
Nothing to talk about.
No, nothing there.
St. Elizabeth, I'm not getting much because most of the service is down already.
Hmm. The services were done this morning from about
9 o'clock.
nine
Yeah.
o'clock this morning.
They've turned the power off. Yeah.
Yeah. So this morning when we were checking our cameras, it just went off on us. Everything, all power, everything was down. Um,
Even
9 o'clock.
even though they sent us a message and said it was gonna happen 11 o'clock,
Yes,
it went off early.
I got a notification the night before stating that all power would be cut off of the island at 11
11, yeah.
11 a.m. And it went way before that. So, a lot of people up here were, people that we spoke to were
Upset over it
upset because
because
they couldn't get in contact with their families. And,
they just think they call it too early.
of course they did because,
There's nothing much happening right now. It could still up,
of course.
so people could still get information.
We're praying for you guys. ER1 Love TV. Oh God. Yeah, so that's the update on Saint Elizabeth. Um, we
What
haven't.
was that just now?
No, one love. ER1 Love TV.
Oh,
We're
okay.
praying.
From Jamaica. Big
Mhm.
up yourself, Mayo.
Yeah. So it's a lot to swallow because there's so many things going on. You're looking online and you're seeing so many different parishes this is going on. You have heavy rains like in Portland had a lot of rain, you
Yeah.
know, the waters, the beaches, the waves. We even, like we were saying earlier on, there were some kids in the water, and it was like,
The water was very rough.
like what were they thinking? Like these kids don't have no fear, and I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how they do it.
Yeah, one thing I noticed right now with this, it's not, it's all over the place, it's not steady, eh?
It's not steady because they don't know exactly where it's going.
I don't know if you guys can see this right here. It's right there. It's like it's wobbling, it's not steady. Let's hope it do another turn again this way, turn more to the west. Just keep going further and further until there's no more land. That would be so great. Sorry guys, I'm just checking updates as
Well, we know a lot of people are not gonna sleep well tonight. Um, we know a lot of people are going to be,
worry about their family.
yeah, watching from Newmarket. E1 E1 Love TV. Watching from Newmarket.
Newmarket, Ontario.
Yep.
Yeah. Big up, big up. On Love TV.
Yes.
One Love, do you have any body back home that's in danger, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
You knew the question.
Yeah.
And what parish are they in? ER1 Love TV.
Clarendon, bet you.
I know everybody you talk to up here
From Clarendon.
It doesn't matter what other parish. Clarendon. Clarendon.
Big up my friend Patrick in from Clarendon too, I think.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I'm from Sugar Beach.
St. Elizabeth.
Yes, lots of family in Clarendon.
We know, man.
Well, we hope that they're all safe and all battered down, like I'm telling everybody. And yeah, we hope that they all pull through this.
At one point, they were saying they're going to make landfall in Rocky Point, Clarendon.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember that, but that has
Changed now.
that has been flown out of the box.
Yeah, keep going west, 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 west. Let's keep hope it keep going, guys, and come off the map of Jamaica. That's what we'd hope for.
That's what we'll hope for, but we know that's not going to happen. So far, they are safe. And it's mostly raining now. Okay,
Yeah,
good. Yeah, it's been raining for a while down there, hasn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
The rain started in St. Elizabeth there too.
Yeah, but what I don't understand, some parishes have no rain, and some
Westmoreland
parishes.
have none. I don't.
I don't understand that. That's just weird.
Yeah. It depends on if you're on the back part of the hurricane or because the back part seems to have a lot
No,
of
but you
water.
think the way that it's spinning in that
Yeah.
anti-clockwise thing, it would be, you know.
Oh, it's sending off the water behind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, like I said before, I've never experienced a hurricane before, and
well, I did. As I said, I experienced Gilbert.
I don't know. I don't know the sounds of a hurricane. I don't know the sounds of the woofing wind. I don't know the sound of the rain. So yeah, I've never ever ever
Remember that famous
experienced
song
that.
Wild Gilbert?
Yeah,
They
that
might,
was a long time
yeah,
ago.
they already have a song out on Melissa.
Yeah, but we'll play it after. Yeah. Carol, our entire planet, including Jamaica, needs protection. Urgent action needed to save our planet. That is true. It is true. Yeah,
Everything is going crazy everywhere.
everything's going crazy. The weather is so
Unpredictable.
unpredictable, and even with say Treasure Beach per se, because Tony and I vacation in Treasure Beach
In May it was?
in May,
Yeah.
and no word of a lie,
We went on a
we
boat trip.
went on a boat trip, came back, got off of the boat, jumped into the water, and it was scorching
Hot.
hot.
The water was
It
hot.
wasn't warm,
Hot.
it was literally hot. Like literally, like you're in a sauna. That's how hot the water was. And it's been like that
For
from
quite a while.
quite a
Yeah.
while, because this I think the second time around, Tony and I went to Jamaica again, and the water was still hot. Even in December, when we got in December,
It was still warm.
the water is hot. And normally in December, when we used to go down in December, the water was never that hot. But now frequently it's getting hotter and hotter. I This climate change thing right now,
And that's
it's
that's one of the
a hell of a
reasons.
thing.
That's one of the reasons why the hurricane attract Trigger
Yeah,
Beach
because
because
it's
it's
so
hot.
hot. The water temperatures are really, really hot.
And that's what the hurricane feed off the
Yeah,
hot water.
the hot water. Yeah. Because we were also watching another YouTuber, and same thing. He jumped off the boat, and he was complaining how hot the water was.
Yeah.
So that's to show you, say something is definitely wrong. Even even going fishing, you cannot even fish in Treasure Beach anymore
Yeah.
because the water is so
So
hot. There's no fish in the water out there anymore, because Tony and I love going fishing. I love fishing, so going there, going fishing, the whole day we would stay out there. Not one little dega dega fish we would get, because there's no
no fish in the
fish.
sea because all of them going looking for cooler
Cooler
water.
water.
Yeah.
Cooler water.
And that's why all the fishermen are crying. Say,
Global warming must be taken seriously. It is true, Carol. Global warming must be taken seriously, yes, to prevent things like that.
and that's why we're having all these frequent hurricane every year.
And it was never like that before.
No.
Never like that before. It's like, and it's constant. You have one after the other. You have three, four, all the tropical waves and the tropical storms that you guys have. It's just too constant now.
Even sometimes it get like a freak storm, eh? I was out there once and we're sitting on the veranda just talking regular. And out of the blues, there comes a storm. We have to all run inside, like
Yeah,
get out,
it's crazy.
Just a freak storm just come up just like that. So
The place is it's just extra hot. The water is just extra hot. Not that it's not nice, because sometimes you really don't want to go into
Cold water.
cold water. But yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot.
Yeah.
What?
I remember when I was a little boy and go to the sea and go,
Mhm.
I used to come back out with my finger blue from coldness. My lip used to blue.
No,
Now,
you can't even wrinkle anymore.
I know the water
You
is so
can't go
warm.
into the water and wrinkle anymore.
So that's why these hurricanes happen so frequently.
Yeah, I remember when Jada used to go into the water and she's like, "Mommy, look, fingers,"
Yeah.
and they were all crinkled up. Now she can't even say that the water is too warm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what attracting this hurricane, man. And you notice Beryl hit Chidra Beach and this one again, Chidra Beach. Like,
Yeah,
what's going on?
because of the hotness of the water.
There must be something
There
going on.
must be something going on there in order for it to hit the south coast like that.
Yeah.
We're speculating maybe there's maybe a volcano under there, but who knows? We don't know. We're just speculating. But for the water to be hot like that, it's really mind boggling. It's
Well,
crazy.
again, Jamaica been getting some a lot of hot weather lately.
Yes, but you wouldn't think that it would make the water that hot though, Tony. You know, look on look at the size of the ocean there.
I know.
And it's just that little section right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, guys, let's just hope. I don't know, man. I'm feeling so sick. I'm so my stomach is like. All right, guys. Think we're gonna sign off now. Um, just keep the prayers going. Keep everybody. Hope everybody's safe.
Yes, and we're gonna keep everybody in our prayers. And if there are any updates and anything that comes across, Tony and I will definitely let you guys know, especially from the South Coast. Because like I said, he does have family in Treasure Beach area, so
Treasure Beach, Flagaman, the
Flagaman,
surrounding
the
area.
surrounding areas. So if any news, anything comes up, we will definitely let you guys know what's going on. And everyone who's watching, if you are from Jamaica, our prayers are with you. You guys stay safe. And yeah, you have anything else to say?
Mm-mm.
No. So they actually made a song already, people. Can you believe that? So we're going to end this video with the song.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Anyways, guys, you have a wonderful evening. Don't stress out too much. Everything is in the Lord's hand. Like Carol said, don't let your mental health, you know, get you down. It's it's just something that we have to go through. Um, like I said, the man above will never give us anything
More than we can bear.
we can bear.
All right. Good night, guys.
So, good night, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Good night.